Hey guys, Huzz here, bringing you another video, this time a channel update video on the 25th of January 2014. Last update we did I think was all the way back on the 5th, I haven't done for a while, but if you've never watched the channel before, if you're a new subscriber, new viewer, the format of this is fairly basic, and this is what we do. We do an ELO update, which you can see on the screen right now. I'll talk a little bit about League, how my solo queue experience is going, champions I enjoy to play. Then we'll move on to the channel, talking about a few things to come, things I would have liked to do, that type of thing. And then moving on to different things like the stream, Facebook, Twitter, and then maybe some announcements at the end. So starting with the ELO update, you can see now I'm Platinum 1. I did get placed into Platinum 2 when I did my placement matches. I did go 4-6 in my placements, which was very bad for me. And I wasn't playing very well. I'll put my hands up and admit that. I could have won several more of those games if I personally was playing well. But that's fine, it's in the past. But anyway, I think I'll be able to get Diamond before I go back to university on February the 3rd. That is my aim. In my team, Absolute Zero, or AZO, that is what it stands for. Out of the 5 of us, 2 have already got back into Diamond, which is great, and it looks maybe in the next couple of days I'll get back into Diamond, as I am going on a fairly big win spree, duo queuing with my new top laner Vale. We have very, very good synergy in duo queue, and it's working fairly well, so that is a Huzzy tip for you. If you want to climb right now, if you think that you're better than where you are, duo queue with a friend that you think you have good synergy with. Now, as per usual, my most played champions, or my favourite champions to play in the current meta type thing, is the champions that you can see on the most played bit on the right. I have Vi, Ziggs and Elise. I love playing all these champions. You know, Vi and Elise in the jungle both suit my playstyle. You've seen videos on these champions as commentaries in the past with me playing them, and Ziggs is my favourite mid laner and has been for quite some time. You know, maybe since his release I've always enjoyed to play him. But professionals never used to rate him because his cooldowns were a bit too high, and his, all being skill shots, he was a very high skill cap champion. But now that they lowered the cooldowns and players have actually got better, that's how Ziggs has kind of moved in to the current meta. So I think that'll be it for League. You know, things are going fairly well for me right now. I am on a big win spree. You can see that my win and losses are actually 50%. I've won 23 and I've had overall 46 games, so I'm exactly 50% win and loss, which I actually was negative yesterday. And then me and Vale, we won a lot of games. With actually, if we go into my match history, you can see that I've done actually fairly well. I don't want to go over this too much because some of these may turn into commentaries if I can get LOL replay to work. Now, going on to that, bam, we'll hit onto the channel, and we've just hit a landmark, or whatever you want to call it. I have just hit over 15,000 subscribers, or we have just hit over 15,000 subscribers, is better to be said, and I can't be happier. You guys know that I'm always grateful for any subscriber I get, and I never ever thought that this would get as big as it has. It's great. You know, I went into doing YouTube to try and make a few people better at LoL, maybe make their attitude a little bit different. You know, don't hate the players, don't hate the game, just take it on your chin if you do lose one. I don't know. Hopefully I have helped quite a lot of people. I do receive messages daily that says kind of, asking questions and then saying they've done well. So, I don't know, it does feel good. I won't even lie about that, but yeah, over 15,000 subscribers and over 1 million channel views right now, also, or video views, which is just great. So explaining a few things over this course. Firstly, I want to say a bit of a sorry. January for me was going to be a month that I was planning to do a lot of content for, but things didn't really work out that way. I was planning in December to do nearly a video a day in January. But then the computer, the beginning of the month, that kind of died, and I had to wait till the first week of the month, and then it arrived about on the 10th, my PC, which obviously I have now, and it's been doing great. So if you were wondering, yep, it's a machine, but that was an issue. Then LoL replay became a bit dodgy. The new season came in, a week ago, whatever it came in, so I've been focusing on playing ranked in that, bit of ranked 5s, and then playing other games. I'm not even going to hide that. I have been playing other games because one thing I want to let you guys know is don't let yourself get burnt out. I have been burnt out in League about 3 times in my League career, if you want to call it that, and it's not something I want to do. So being burnt out, professional players do have it, and you will see them several times a season get burnt out. It's playing too much League when you could be doing something else just to calm yourself down a little bit more. And that's why I have started playing DayZ. That's why I've started playing Battlefield 4 more. It's just something a little bit different that my mind can focus on, not just League going through my head all the time. So yeah. And I do actually say I've been fairly impressed with the feedback I got from the DayZ first episode. So I think I will continue that. Definitely. I don't know the schedule of what I'll do it as, because I don't know how much I'm going to be playing. DayZ is a game right now that I'm literally just like, well, I'll log in. I did actually have some really funny moments over the past couple of days, but none of them I was recording, because what you have to understand is you do need a game. You need a turn-off game if you're a YouTuber, or I believe you do. And DayZ is my turn-off game right now that I can just switch my mind off and I'm in DayZ. So I may forget to record sometimes, but like I'm going to probably play a bit later today, and then I'll remember to put Bandicam on to record. And hopefully get some funny things. I'm near a military base, so maybe we can hold people up. I'm in full camoed gear with an M4, so maybe we can do something along them lines. Vi commentary 6 days ago went fairly well. 6,000 views in under a week. That's great. The Ziggs one as well. So view numbers have been picking up. Before Christmas, they were actually slowing down a fair bit, which is understandable, but it does seem that they have picked up right now. But anyway, videos to come. Here is the bit that most people are interested in, and this is all dependent on one piece of software. This is all on LOL Replay. It is the software I use to get my footage of my replays and then record over it with Bandicam. So if you're someone that spams that question at me, that's how I do it. But right now that has not been working due to the new patch, but playing several games last night on the current patch, it may work now. I'm gonna have to see after I do this video. I'm probably going to go look if they even work. If they do, then you expect to see a fair amount of commentaries in the upcoming week or so. If it doesn't, then I'm going to have to think of an alternative to do. Maybe I'm going to have to do more live recording, live commentaries on OBS. That may be a thing, but we'll have to see. So expect to kind of get that thing within the next week. Hopefully LOL Replay will work, because I do want to get some commentaries out. League discussion. The reason why there hasn't been really a league discussion in the past 3 weeks, month-ish, I think the last one was on... What was the last one on? It has been a really long while. Motivation. So the last one was on Motivation a month ago. The reason why there hasn't been another one is because, a number of things. One, I'm very busy. Two, I need a topic. And if it's not a topic that I believe that people need help with, I'm not going to do it. So that is the kind of the question for this update video, and there is going to be another question at the end, so it's a double whammy this video. What topic do you want to see covered in a league discussion? Maybe I could do one about placement matches, maybe give my opinion on it, maybe settle your mind a few things, who knows. But obviously I don't know the inside and outs of Riot's mentality and thinking, so I could say wrong things, and I don't really want to do that. So that could be a thing, I don't know. And I think that will be it for the YouTube, so expect to see commentary soon, as well as I'm working on a Vi guide. I'm about halfway done. It's actually going fairly well right now. I'm using Sony Vegas. I've actually got quite nice graphics that are going to come up on the screen while footage is playing. Going to try and make it higher quality. It's just depending on LOL Replay if I can continue getting the footage for the guide. So yeah, that could be a thing in the next 2 odd weeks, or week or two, depending on LOL Replay again. So that is pretty much it for the channel update with the YouTube side. So again, thank you very, very, very much for 15,000 subscribers. I'm actually going to mention something about the stream now, which is HuzzyGames on Twitch, and this is also tying into university. So my university timetable in the upcoming term, I'm in Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I've got Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays off. So that means the end of the week I'm going to be able to stream a lot more. Now you may ask, what about Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays? Well, actually, the way my timetable works, I start about midday in all of the lessons-ish. There is a few hours difference here and there, but then the latest I finish, I think, is 5. So I have basically afternoon classes for 3 days a week, which I don't really want to go to an afternoon class and then stream afterwards. I'll be fairly tired. I got the next day, but on the Thursday, Friday, I'll be definitely streaming. That is 100%. I haven't been streaming a lot recently because it sounds a bit naive, but I don't want to get ghosted at this stage of the season, because I really want to just secure the Diamond straight away in the season, so then I can just get back to Diamond 1 and then try for Challenger later in the season. So that is the reason I haven't been streaming. So yeah, HuzzyGames on Twitch. Follow it if you enjoy it, and tune in, you know, every now and then when I do decide to put it on. Moving on to the Facebook, here's where you can contact me. I do post up some things that you guys won't know if you only follow me on YouTube. So yeah, HuzzyGames LOL on here on Facebook, and HuzzyGames LOL on Twitter. Now a lot of people ask me to start using my Twitter, so I have. So it's HuzzyGames LOL on Twitter as well. There is the little thingy there. So yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitter, if you want to ask me questions, feel free to do so. And yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching this update video, guys. This has been Huzzy, and I will see you guys next time.